Hey Farouk, New Malaysia, right?
Yes.
Lots of interesting happening.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on our New Malaysia, or at least the formation or
Yeah.
the birth or
Oh,
the
yeah.
growth?
It's interesting, right? Because
Yeah.
when you look at countries around us, I mean, all of them have innovation. All of them create. And I always say this, right, to Malaysia in general. In all my talks, it's like we shouldn't imitate, right? We should innovate, right? And in my time in Malaysia, I realize is that everyone wants to imitate, right? What's other countries
Everyone
doing,
wants to
we'll do it.
imitate.
Yeah, and what other countries doing, we're doing, right? So I think New Malaysia needs to innovate, right? And I give you an RFID example, right? We are trialing RFID, where Singapore is now doing image recognition for their cars. So they're actually getting rid of RFID, right? So we need to innovate. We need to think what's good for us, and I think the new government needs to help us do that, right? Which is, how do you innovate, how do you create, and how do you then develop new products and services? Because in the wise words of Jack Ma, if you're going into a market, means you're too late.
Yeah.
You have to create the market itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So New Malaysia needs to do that, and obviously the government's now setting
So
up.
what should we do? I mean, what should the government be thinking about? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think the recent announcement on the Commission of
Yep.
Startups and Venture Capitalists, get the right people in, get the right people with the right intentions in, right? So what are we really wanting to do with that commission? How are we then going to run that commission? How is it going to be executed?
Should be people like you, right?
Should be people like us, actually. There's a whole bunch of other people that we should get involved in trying to get this right. There is an element of, people have been around for a long time, and that's obviously getting their experience is great. But let's talk to the younger audience. Let's talk to the younger new Malaysian. We talk about new Malaysian. Let's talk to the youngsters and see what they really want from that commission.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So anything else? I mean, anything else that you think we should be changing, or we should be doing better?
Yeah, and I think our mentality, obviously, our
The whole mindset, huh?
the whole mindset, the whole issue, right? I mean, your leadernomics is championing all this strategy and leadership change mentality,
Yep.
mindset, getting rid of all the hierarchies, and it's the usual stuff. But more importantly, getting and listening to the youngsters, which is very, very important.
So we should watch that space, huh? New Malaysia. I mean, I think it's great. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm excited. There's a lot more energy, but we have to slowly build the right foundation
Yeah.
to get that final result. So,
Absolutely.
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Exciting
All right,
times
cheers,
ahead.
man.
Yeah.
All
Cheers.
right.
To New Malaysia.
Yeah, to New Malaysia.